Hello.
Hey, is this John?
This is John.
John, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
Okay. Am I on the radio?
Yes, you are. I just wanted to talk to you about a friend that we both have.
Okay, what friend?
It's a girl named Sarah, and I know that you guys went out on a date. It was like a blind date, which I can understand has got to be kind of weird. How was that, by the way, when you met up with her and you'd never seen her before?
So she gave you my number?
Yeah. Honestly, dude, was she not hot?
No, she was. I was pleasantly surprised. She's very attractive.
It sounds like something bugged you about the date. So what was it?
I don't think it's a good idea to really talk about this on the radio, honestly.
Is it that bad?
It could be interpreted as pretty bad, yeah. She had a tongue ring, and for me, I know tongue ring means pretty easy. So I've had that phase of my life already, and I just don't need to be dating anybody who's...
So you feel like because Sarah had a tongue ring that she's not the kind of girl you want to take home to mom, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Like right now I want something more serious. Serious.
Can I say something?
Hey, yes. John, Sarah's actually on the phone with us right now. She heard everything you just said.
Oh, my gosh.
Sarah's on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just made this giant assumption about my whole personality and decided that's true, and it's not, first of all.
Well, it's just in my experience, any girl that I've dated who's had a piercing on her tongue or different parts of their body, it's like the sex is going to be great, but the relationship's not going to
Maybe the problem is with you, and maybe you've just dated a lot of sluts, but I'm not like that.
John, have you turned down girls before because of piercings?
Yeah, or like a lot of tattoos or something. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not what I'm looking for right now.
If you know that about yourself, why did you even lead me on? Like, why did you talk about going to a play? Like, it's not like you suddenly realized I had a tongue ring. It's pretty obvious.
Honestly, I already knew in my head that things weren't going to work out, so I just threw that line out there to kind of get out of the date, just end it.
John, the one thing I'm really confused about is who cares how many people anyone has slept with? I mean, if they're gonna, I
think a lot of people do. Yeah,
it's like 1,000 people. I am not hooking up with you. If a girl says I've slept with 10,000 guys,
I'm asking John.
Ask
Why
John.
does that matter? I really
I think
honestly
everybody
don't get
listening
it.
right now is like, I think it matters.
That's because Brooke's hooked up with the entire promotion staff, so she doesn't want us to judge her.
I think you guys are really missing the point here. I really do. I think that it doesn't matter.
I think everybody understands exactly the point.
I'm the only one in a loving, healthy relationship, by the way, out of this entire group.
Yeah.
And I would like to know, John, what happened to you by some chick that makes you think that a girl with a tongue ring is promiscuous, and then what bad will happen from that? I don't get it.
I've been on a date with a girl who had a tongue ring, and it was easier to take things to the next level, and within a month, everything had kind of flamed out. It didn't last. It was good for a flash, and then it was over.
I agree with you, John. I think most girls I've met with tongue rings, same thing.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Piercings,
serious?
tongue or tattoo? No, I don't know.
It's a blind date, so you got to take what you see and what you get. I didn't have time to get to know her a lot, so I just had to base my understanding of her on what I saw and what I heard.
He's totally disregarding everything that we talked about, and I think it makes you an ass.
Oh.
What can I do to convince you that I'm not an ass?
Hey, I'll tell you what you could do. John, I would love to pay for you guys to go on a second date. We will send you out again. The show will pay for it. Will you go on a second date with Sarah?
You know what? Yeah, I will. If nothing else, just to prove that I'm not an ass.
For your own
That's a good way to put it, yeah. Way to sell yourself there, John.
Oh, my God.
Sarah, would you be willing to go out with him again? We'll pay for it.
I don't want to go out with a guy who thinks like that.
Amen.
You've proven you are an ass. You can't unprove that.
Once you go a-hole, you never
All
go back.
John, you heard her. She will not go out with you again. What do you think?
Well, honestly, now I'm a little bit disappointed because I thought for sure that it was going to be a done deal that night.